Okay, one last problem solving here. Value Rent-A-Car rents a luxury car at a daily rate of $43.07 plus 4 cents per mile. A business person is allotted $90 for car rental each day. How many miles can the business person travel on the $90? So how many miles? We're looking for how many miles. So let's say, because we know that's what we're looking for, let's let that be our x. X equal how many miles. Okay, so now let's see if we can come up with an equation to get all of our information in there. So Value Car rents a luxury car at a daily rate of $43.07 plus 4 cents per mile. So a daily rate, 43.07 is the daily rate. So we look in the problem and see if anything is mentioned about more than one day. Business person doesn't say anything about more than one day. So we're assuming that it's just for one day. Plus 4 cents per mile. So we translate that as plus. Now we want to be careful not to write this as just the number 4, because this number is written in dollars and cents and with a dollar sign, right, and a decimal place for the cents. So we want to write cents to match this form of money. So 4 cents with a dollar sign and decimal place would look like this right here, $0.04. We want to be very careful on that translation. So what does this equal now? 43.07 plus 0.04. Is it just plus 0.4 cents? It's 4 cents per mile. So what did we say that the variable for miles would be? X. So per mile means times miles, so 4 cents per mile we could represent this way. Now if we want to know how many miles we can travel if we're allotted $90 per day, then we say if we add all of this together to spend our total $90, now we have an equation we can solve. So this is all the money we can spend, and this is how it can be spent on our rental car. So our first job would be to isolate the x term, the variable term, and so this is our variable term, so we need to eliminate plus 43.07, $43.70. So we need to subtract that from both sides. Minus 43.07. It might be easier to write it as negative, add a negative on this side. Okay? So this eliminates everything but the x term, 0.04x, or 4 cents per mile. And on this side, let's see what we get when we subtract that. That's 90 minus $43.07. Gives us $46.93, or 46.93. Then we want to divide both sides by 0.04, so we can isolate the x. So this side isolates the x, and then we do the division. And we get 1,173 0.25 miles. And if we're told to round to the nearest mile, I guess we would round down, because this would round down. If we rounded up, we would go over our budget of $90 per day. So we could just leave it at that, 1,173 miles, 0.25 miles. Okay, how can we make sure that that's correct? If we're worried at all about that number, we could replace 43.07 plus 0.04 times this number for x, 1173.25, and see if that really equals 90. Okay, see if that really comes to equal 90. So we could run that math in the correct order. So we do our multiplying first, and then we add, and when we do the calculations, we see that this side is 90 and matches this side. Okay. Alright, so the answer to the problem is x is how many miles the business person can travel.